Good morning, Mr. Fikens.
Morning, Mr. Reed. Mr. Rice, I see you over there. How you doing?
Good morning, Mr. Griffin.
Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing today?
I'm
Morning, Mr.
good.
Griffin.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Is Mr. Yancey here today?
Yeah, he here.
Do you know if Brandon Caldwell is coming back today?
I'm not sure. I don't know if he's gonna walk back in. Yeah, do you know if is Caldwell walking back in today?
He was in on Friday before the evacuation.
I'm not sure.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning, iPhone. What is your name, please?
Crystal Messer.
Is that with a C or a K, Ms. Messer?
A C.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Ms. Messer, can you press where it says iPhone? A drop-down box will come up. You will see rename.
Okay, I'm trying to. Hold on.
And place your name on your device, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Troop, you need to take your hat off. Thank you.
All right, good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes. I'm serving as your presiding judge on this morning. Good morning to each of you. We are going to get started with our docket on this morning. If you are an attorney on a traffic matter, please check in with the clerk at area code 313-965-2280. 313-965-2280. You know what, Miss Mac? I may need you to dial long today. I may need you to dial.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
All right, very good. And then, and my clerk is going to dial on, I don't know if you'll put your caption as court clerk so they can know. All right, wonderful. All right, very good. Good morning, Ms. Sires. Thank you for serving on today as the court reporter.
You're welcome, Judge.
All right, let's have the attorneys place your appearance on the record. Mr. Reed.
Thank you, Judge, and good morning. For the record, Jesse Reed, Drug Court, Vet Court Defense Attorney, P 23863. Judge, if I may, I'd like to make a motion, a continuing motion, that my appearance be for all my clients this morning. Thank you, and good morning again.
Good morning. All right. And your motion is granted, Mr. Reed.
Thank you.
And good morning, Your Honor. Robert Fikens, P 31894, Specialty Court Defense Attorney, and I would make a similar motion.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Fikens. Good to see you. And your motion is granted. For the attorneys, any preliminary matters?
No, Your Honor, not at this
Attorneys?
time.
Okay, no. All right, wonderful. Thank you. All right, Mr. Griffin, your appearance, and then let me know if you have any preliminary matters.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brian Griffin, Drug Court Case Manager on behalf of the Probation Department. No matters at this time, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. And good morning, Mr. Yancey.
Good morning, Your Honor. Timothy Yancey on behalf of Specialty Court. Your Honor, no matters at this time.
All right, thank you, and good morning to you, Mr. Yancey. Let's make sure that we get a breakout room for the attorney. You'll do it? Okay, thank you. Give it to you. There we go. All right, very good. Attorneys and individuals on traffic matters, you'll be placed in a breakout room, and then we'll call your matter. I'll give the people or the officers a few minutes to show up, and then we'll proceed. Thank you for your patience. All right. I am ready, Mr. Griffin. Let's start with phase 3 or higher.
Okay, Your Honor, I had, Latasha Bennett, she's phase 3.
Good morning, Ms. Bennett.
You're on
Unmute
mute.
for me.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
Finding yourself.
I'm doing well, Ms. Bennett. I'm doing very well. Let me place your case number on the record. I have the following: case number SP 791-8741, case number SX 202-73681, case number 140-581-6601, and case number 20GC01282. State your full name for me.
Latasha Bennett.
All right, Ms. Bennett, what's been going on with you? Listen, you phase 3, I don't see much of you at all.
Nothing much, being in phase 3, happy, working. I'm back driving again.
Legally?
Yes.
Oh, okay now. All right, that is wonderful. Are you excited about that?
Yes, I am very excited. I'm happy.
All
I
right,
have
so
to
do
wait
you
on-
understand? Go ahead.
I don't have to get a ride to work. I can go to work. I just have to run that machine.
Yes, ma'am, you sure do. And you got to make sure you're doing it on time and doing it right and following all the instructions, because Smart Start will also report out to the Secretary of State.
Yes.
Okay, and the Secretary of State will determine ultimately whether or not you get your full license restored and when you get it restored.
Right.
Okay, all right, very good. Well, I'm happy for you. I
I'm happy
am.
too.
You, yes, I can tell you just smiling and smiling. Listen, yes, ma'am. Nothing like having a driver's license and being able to free to move about as you please, right?
Yes, yes.
All right, very good, very good. So I hope you've learned that the driver's license is easy to lose, but it is hard
to get back.
to get back. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. It's easy to lose. Almost sound like a good woman, huh? Easy to lose, hard to get back. Y'all paying attention now, There you go. All right, Miss Bennett. What else is going on with you? Miss Bennett said,
Nothing,
Judge,
just-
you starting off on a Monday. We not even on a Wednesday yet. You rolling already. Listen, I'm sorry. I just thought about that. I'm a good woman. Easy to lose, hard to get back. All right. Just in case some exes are out there watching the YouTube. That's what I want them to know. That's why they still an ex. Come on, Miss Bennett. What else you been doing? It's Monday.
I've
What
been
else you been
staying out the
doing?
way.
You staying out the way. All right. You
Staying
taking
out the
care of
way.
business?
Taking care of my business, staying out of trouble, just feeling good.
All right, very good. We had an opportunity to staff your case on Friday, I think Thursday or Friday. We staffed your case, and Mr. Griffin did not report that you are having any issues. In fact, he indicated that you are doing well, and yeah, that you are doing very well. And you're testing, and he made a request, right, Mr. Griffin?
Yes, Your
To
Honor.
reduce your testing at the third-party facility to 1 time per week. Tell me, how do you feel about that?
I feel happy about it.
She's looking like, well, what you think, Judge? All right. That was the request, the recommendation from Mr. Griffin. The team concurred. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reduce your testing to 1 time per week. And I'm counting on you to do what you're supposed to do, not for me, but for you. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Very good. Mr. Griffin, anything changed? Anything you want to add as to Miss Bennett?
No, Your Honor, everything is going well. Like I said, she signed her contract December 14th, 2020. So she's coming up on her 24 months in the next 2 months. So she's in the maintenance stage. So we monitor her on the interlock, and so she knows the importance of that, and that the Secretary of State, and we're monitoring right now. But other than that, she's in compliance with your orders, Your Honor, at this time.
All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, anything from the team?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Ms. Bennett, congratulations on getting the restricted license. I know it gives you a little more freedom to move around, and that's great. Congratulations on getting your testing reduced to 1 time per week. That's also good. You're working the program. Drug court doesn't last forever. You're coming up on 24 months in December, and we'll be saying goodbye to you, but we won't be totally saying goodbye. We'll always be here for you. Keep up the good work. Be proud of yourself. We know it's not easy, but you're doing a great job. Thank you, Ms.
Thank
Bennett.
you. Thank you.
And Your Honor, if I might add, Ms. Bennett, it was a long time coming. I just think of the word perseverance when I think of you. You hung in there, you worked through it. There's a lot of things you had to take care of and getting your license back, and you did all that though, and you just kept working at it, and you didn't give up. And that's a great testament to you, young lady. It's a job well done. So keep up the great work.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Do you have any questions for the team this morning, Miss Bennett?
No, ma'am.
None? All right. All right. Very good. Then, Mr. Griffin, what's next?
Your Honor, she'll be having a face-to-face with me on October the 24th, 2022 at 10:35 a.m.
All right. Very good. That's going to be a face-to-face, you said, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Very good. Thank you, Mr. Griffin. Thank you, Miss Bennett. I appreciate you. Keep up the great work. Very proud of you. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Mr. Yancey, who do you have up next?
Your Honor, I have Crystal Messer.
All right. Good morning, Miss Messer.
Good morning, Judge.
How are you this morning?
I'm good.
Very good. Very good. Your case numbers are as follows. U418087717, Z8082891, 193993231. State your full name for me.
Crystal Lynn Messer.
All right, Miss Messer, how are things going with you?
Good. Everything's good. Been
Okay.
testing twice a week. Counseling. Just been working, taking care of my daughter. That's about it.
Yes. All right, very good. Not dealing with any issues?
No, I got a new job at Amazon, actually. I just started it last week.
Look at you, congratulations. Is that full time?
Full time, yes.
That is awesome. You should be so proud of yourself. You've been holding down employment.
Yeah,
You have been. How does that feel?
good. So it feels good.
Yes, I'm glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear that. How's your daughter doing?
She's good. She's at school right now.
Okay, you taking good care of her?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, wonderful. That's wonderful. All right, what do you need us to help you with, if anything?
Nothing. I'm good.
Okay, you just plugging away?
Yeah.
All right. What have you been doing to socialize, to be pro-social, to when you're not working? What have you been doing?
I don't really do anything. I kind of stay home. I don't go anywhere, go out anywhere, do anything. So I just stay to myself.
Okay. Is that on purpose, or are you just wanting to give yourself some time?
It's just, I mean, it's something I just always been that way. I don't really go and do things much. I stay home. I like staying home.
Okay. All
I
right.
mean, I hang out with my daughter, of course, but other than that, I don't really go anywhere, do anything. So, except for work.
Okay. All right. Well, I do want, before you leave here, that you have some kind of activity that you do for enjoyment, to just breathe, to just say, okay, this is not work related. This is just
Well, I mean, I
about
watch
taking
TV
care of me.
stuff. I don't really like going places. So
So you said I didn't hear what you said. You watch.
I watch TV.
Okay. So that's what you enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. I get it. Very good. Very good. All right, Mr. Yancey, what do you want to tell us about Miss Messer?
Your Honor, Ms. Messer, she's, her self-report is accurate. She's doing well as far as complying with the program. I didn't know about her new job. We congratulate her with that. That's one of her goals, is to maintain gainful employment. So I'm sure she's excited about that. So, other than that, she is plugging away. She's making her screens. They've been negative. She's, taking care of her daughter and just kind of being content right now and settled in with our program and just with herself. So I think so far so good for Ms. Messer at this time.
All right, very good. Very good. Anything from any of the other team members as to Ms. Messer?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Congratulations, Ms. Messer, on the employment, working at Amazon. I know you're happy about that. You're working the program. You have a great attitude. Keep up the good work. I heard a message yesterday that said, take care of yourself. You take care of yourself, Candy. So keep up the good work. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, if I might add, Ms. Messer,
Yes.
you are doing the program the way it should be done. Keep up the great work. You'll be away from us soon enough, but you're doing it the right way, and you'll get through this. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Yancey, what phase is Ms. Messer in?
Your Honor, she's in phase 2.
All right, what's next for Ms. Messer?
Your Honor, we want to, looking at the schedule, we want to do a face-to-face with Ms. Messer on October 24th at 10:35.
All right. Did you get that, Miss Messer?
Yes.
Wonderful. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day. And we are here if you need us, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks, okay?
Thanks. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Bye-bye. All right, Mr. Griffin.
Your Honor, he's hiding. Can we do my next person?
I don't have anybody else. I don't have anybody else, Your Honor.
You don't have, all right.
Mr. Yancey
Mr.
got the rest of
Yancey.
the people. Yeah.
All right. Come on, Yancy. You ready on Mario Rice?
I am, Your Honor.
All right, let's do it. I have for Mr. Rice, case number Z8066581. Mr. Rice, please state your full name.
Good morning, Mario Lee Rice.
How are you, Mr. Rice?
I'm doing good. I have no complaints.
You are doing good, sir. I've heard some good things about you.
Yeah, I just
Are
been
they
trying.
true?
They treating me good. I done stepped up now. I'm over at Fairfield now. I'm in the apartment.
Look at you. All right. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. All right, Mr. Rice. So you're in your own apartment through Lake Ridge, right?
Yes, ma'am.
We have an Avery.
All right. Very good. What do you think about that?
It's comfortable. It's a nice move, giving me more responsibility. So, I have no complaints with that. Just still trying to keep focusing going forward.
Okay, very good. What's been a challenge for you so far?
Nothing so much. Just getting ready for the heat program so I can do my presentation. And I'm just basically trying to focus on that.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, somewhat. I'm still going over all my my paperwork, try to just get everything right and get my nerves together for it. So I got to stand up in front of you guys. So
you can do it. You can do it.
I know I can.
You can do it. You can definitely do it. All right, very good.
Mr. Rice, we had to do it, so it's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we did it. We did it as a group, and we learned a lot. And it was something. I mean, it was special. So I understand, but it's a good feeling though afterwards.
Yeah,
so,
it is. Yeah, it is. Just a little
Yeah.
butterflies, but I can get over that.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. And thank you, Mr. Griffin, for reminding us of that. We had to do what you all will do for your heat presentation.
Thank you for the push.
And it was not easy. It was not easy to, first of all, stand up in front of people and to be transparent about your life and where you are. That was something. Yeah, but it gave me a newfound respect for everybody. So you're gonna do well. You'll do well. I'll bring some old tomatoes with me just in case. If you don't do well, I'll have somebody to bring them old tomatoes. You'll be fine. All right. You keeping up with your son? He's still supporting you, still cheering for you?
Yes, man. He's working now, so it's basically that we talk a lot now. I get to see him on weekends here and there, but he's back to working and taking care of his kids. So that's, the main thing. That's what keeping me happy and focused as well.
All right. Make sure you tell him the court asked about him, okay?
I do all the time.
All right. Very good. Very good. Is there anything that you need us to help you with, Mr. Rice?
No, ma'am. Just nothing. Just basically just to help me with, my presentation.
Oh, okay. Well, Mr. Griffin might be able to help you with that. He might be able to do that. Okay.
Okay, I'll reach out.
Okay, Mr. Griffin, I done signed you up. He gonna reach out.
Yeah,
Reach out.
like I said, it comes from the heart, man. It was tough. I mean, honestly, to get in front of your peers and express, but we learned a lot about each other. So it was great, but it was challenging. I mean, wow, that's the hardest I've been challenged like in a long time. So But it's good for you though.
Yeah, I'm waiting on it. I like the judge say, I think I have had a drive for it and the motivation. So I think it'll
There you
go
go.
pretty well. So I'm just, I'm not gonna let it discourage me. I'm just gonna focus on doing it the right way.
There you go. There you go. All right. All right, Mr. Yancey, what else do you want me to know about Mr. Rice? You reported that he's doing well.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Rice, wait, Mr. Yancey, before you report, Mr. Rice, you're taking care of yourself physically?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Very good. All right, because we also talked about, Mr. Yancey, an incentive for Mr. Rice. Is that correct? Because he's doing so well.
We did talk
And
about
so-
an incentive.
And I think, Mr. Yancey, you may have confirmed whether or not the incentive we proposed, if that was a go. Is that correct?
Yeah, so we can do that. And I didn't know Mr. Rice was moving on to a different section of Lake Forest to an apartment. So that in itself is probably in a sense a showing of them trusting him. So that part
Yeah.
in itself is good.
All right. And so for incentive, what are you recommending then?
So, Your Honor, we still want to recommend that Mr. Rice to be able to do it overnight during the weekday.
But now he has his own apartment, right, Mr.
Well,
Rice?
Yes.
So we might have to come up with another incentive because when we talked about it, I wasn't privy to that.
Yeah, I wasn't either. Okay. And so, Mr. Rice, the main thing we want you to know is that you have an incentive coming.
Okay.
And so we had fashioned an incentive, but we did not know that your quasi-independent living would take place so quickly. And so, so we've got to kind of like a regroup. And I don't know, Mr. Yancey, if we do a grocery card for him so he can put some food in his new place.
Yes,
How
we
about
can.
that?
That
Can we do
sounds,
that?
that sounds like that would be
Mr.
great.
Yancey? Let's do that. We'll give him an incentive, or we'll give you a grocery card, and you can put a
Right.
little grocery in your place, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Very well needed.
All right, there you go. Look, we fixed that. All right, very good. All right, Mr. Rice and Stafford, we also mentioned you got to start paying on your fines and costs. I don't want that to
Yes,
hold you up, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I need to know how much it is.
Okay, but just start paying something. Mr. Yancey will get with you, tell you
Okay.
the amount. Mr. Yancey, if we could do that, that would be great, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, what you want to tell me, Mr. Yancey?
Just that Mr. Rice, he continues to progress. He continues to take on new challenges, which is a big deal. So we're sure he'll do well when he does his heat presentation. Other than that, he's in compliance with our program. At a later date, he can get me, I think he has a health date that he wants to get me.
On the 10th.
On the 10th, okay. So other than that, Your Honor, he's doing well. We applaud him for his apartment, and we're going to take him from there. We want him to keep doing what he's doing.
Very much so.
All right, very good. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Congratulations, Mr. Rice. Good report. Congratulations on a new apartment. One of our goals is for our participants to have independent housing, and you're moving in that direction. Keep up the good work. You have a great attitude, a positive attitude. It's always good to see you and to hear you. I know you're gonna ace that presentation. I know you're gonna keep up the good work, sir. Be safe. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Your Honor, if I might add, don't worry, Mr. Rice, that it's being recorded and put out on YouTube for all the world to see. No, I'm just kidding.
Mr. Fikens?
But I know you can, Mr. Rice, I know you can do it. I know your heart. I know your soul. You're just a great man, and and I know you're going to knock it out of the ballpark. So congratulations on all the good things that are happening to you. It's because you put the time in and done the effort and did what you had to do to get here. And you have yourself to thank for that because you've done a great job. Keep up the great work, sir. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Thank you guys for all y'all support.
All right, absolutely, absolutely. All right, Mr. Yancey, what's next?
Yeah, I know we want to do a face-to-face with Mr. Rice on October 24th at 10:35.
All
And
right,
Mr.
did you get that, Mr. Rice?
Yes, ma'am.
But Mr. Rice, I'll probably do a field visit your way and come see you.
Okay.
All right, sounds good to me. All right, very good. If nothing else, take care of yourself, Mr. Rice. Keep up the great work. Very proud of you. And we're here if you need us, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. And you guys
All
have a
right.
blessed day as well.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. All right, let's go to Avery True. I have the following, and I have a matter that's scheduled for pretrial and hearing for Mr. True. So can we look those two up, Ms. Matt, and see why they're on the docket? I have case number 13058-76101. Case number SP 134-25181. SP 134-25171. Case number 115529701. And case number 134502611. Mr. True, good morning to you. State your full name, please.
Good morning, Avery Trevion Troop.
All right, good morning to you, sir. How are you?
Fine, Your Honor.
That's good, very good. All right, there are two matters I need to know that's scheduled for pretrial and hearing. I don't know if the attorneys are aware of that. Do you have any insight on that, those two matters?
Judge, I do have some insight. I saw those on the docket. Mr. Reed and myself discussed the matters. I've talked with Ms. Walker, and we have an offer from the city to proceed, which I would recommend to Mr. Troop.
All right, and what is that offer, Mr. Fikens?
Judge, if he pled guilty on the driving without a license, that would be reduced to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive and added to the contract, and the civil infraction would be dismissed.
All right, very good. Mr. Troop, do you want to go forward with that recommendation?
Your Honor, what is the civil infraction?
Failing to stop at a stop sign.
Okay,
That's
and what
being
was the,
dismissed.
okay, and what
Driving
was
without
the
a
first
license.
one?
Driving without a license.
Okay, so plead guilty. What would be the consequences to pleading guilty?
Judge,
Mr. Fikens,
I
you
can
should
go into
take
a
him
break.
in a breakout room.
Yes.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna place the two of you in a breakout room. So accept the invitation to breakout room number 1.
Thank you, Judge. I have that invitation.
All right, there we go. All right. While they are doing that, are there any other matters
Judge, there's a
things I need
retain,
to know about?
there's a retain that was scheduled for formal hearing. And I don't know if the attorney's still here. I haven't seen a
Oh,
police
he is.
officer.
I'm ready on Miss Attorney Kaczmarzyk's case. Thank you, Mr. Reed. Yes. Attorney Kaczmarzyk.
Yeah, he was just on the phone. He's getting ready to come on.
Good morning, Your
All
Honor.
right. All right, I'm ready to call your case. Good morning. I have SP 138451111. Your appearance?
Good morning, Ralph Kesmerick, P29637, attorney for Mr. Shawway.
Thank you. This matter was scheduled for 8:35 a.m. for a formal hearing. Has an officer checked in, Ms. Matt? All right, no officer is checked in. Counsel, I'll entertain your motion at this time.
Yeah, just probably enter a motion to dismiss the matter since we are ready to proceed.
Thank you, counsel. Your motion is granted. The matter is dismissed without prejudice.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank
You
you for
too.
your patience.
Have a good week. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you, you too. All right. Mr. Yancey, did you look to see if Mr. Twitty did his payments that this court had him pay?
Yeah, I had to look to see if he did the second payment. I know he paid 300.
All right, look to see before we get to the 1040, the 10, I'm sorry, 30, 1030.
Okay,
Are you ready to give me dates on the 1035?
I am.
All right, I got for Kareem Mohammed, ZA082901, SP118224 counts 1 and 2, SP118224 counts 1 and 2 for Kareem Mohammed.
Yes, Your Honor, we want to have a Zoom hearing at 8:35 on October 17th of this month. 8:45.
All right, wonderful, thank you. All right, I have for Mr. C. Fuentes, 200-564-2801.
Yes, Your Honor, I did talk to him on the phone. He's doing well. I also want to have a Zoom hearing with him on October 17th at 8:45.
All right, thank you. For Gordon Ashton, case number 2021SD0028.
Yes, Your Honor, I did talk to him briefly Friday. I will talk to him again today, but he's doing well. He's still in compliance. And we want to have him Zoom in on 8/17 at 8:45.
What month, Mr. Yancey?
I'm sorry, on October of this month, October 17th at 8:45.
There we go. All right, thank you. All right, and then I have for Darren Twitty, he was having a face-to-face, I guess, on his specialty court matter. Case number 201-000-0277.
That's correct, Your Honor. I briefly talked to him Friday and we got interrupted due to the activities on Friday. So I'm gonna call him back. We when we went outside on Friday.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
yeah.
So I'm gonna call him back today. That's why I wasn't sure about the payment, but I'm gonna look. But I was also going to give him a Zoom hearing on October 17th of this year at 8:45.
All right, very good. All right, and then I think that's it for 1035.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look real quick about the payment while I'm waiting for Mr. Troop to come back.
Okay, sounds good. And then Mr. Reed, I'm gonna go on hold just for a second. Officer, can you mute me? Mr. Fikens, your client's on his way back?
Yes, he is, Judge. At least he was trying to get back. Let me go back. Let me go back there and check, Your Honor. If I'm
I think I got him. All right, there we go. All right, Mr. Troop, we are back. We're back on the record. Mr. Troop, do you wish to take advantage of the people's offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. You may place your hand down, Mr. Fikens. You may proceed as to those two matters.
Thank you, Your Honor, and thank you for allowing me to talk with my client prior to this plea. He does understand his rights, Judge, and I'll inquire of him of his waiver. Sir, you understand that in these matters, you have a right to a trial and formal hearing, correct?
Yes, sir.
You wish to waive that right and enter a guilty plea on the misdemeanor today, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you making this decision freely and voluntarily after you and I talk?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced you into doing this or promised anything to get you to plead guilty today?
No, sir.
Sir, I direct your attention back to April of this year on the date and time of the citation where you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit.
Yes, sir.
And when stopped by a police officer and asked to produce a valid license, you could not do so because your license was suspended, correct?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I'm satisfied.
All right, thank you. I am accepting your plea of guilty. I am amending the charge to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive a motor vehicle. I am going to add this to your specialty court order. Which means that once you successfully complete specialty court, this particular matter is eligible for dismissal. And then on the remaining civil infraction, I am going to dismiss that matter without prejudice.
Thank you, Your Honor. And we would stipulate the
All right.
probable cause.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. I'm glad you're taking care of business. All right, let's do it. How have these two, you've only been with us for a short time. How are you doing, Mr. True?
I think I'm doing great.
All right, tell me what you're doing.
Working, taking care of my responsibility, being a father to my children, staying out the way of any trouble.
Okay, very good. Very good. And you have 3 young babies, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good, very good. Are you having any difficulties so far with respect to working the program?
I'm not at the moment.
Okay, wonderful, very good. Any questions now that you're in it and you're working it? Any questions?
I'm kind of just getting my feet wet. I haven't done the outpatient yet. I have a scheduled appointment for that, so I really don't know what that's all about. My only concern is you just keep the free payments on the drug screening. That would be very appreciated.
Okay, well, we only do that for a moment because you're working. And so we give you an opportunity to kind of reshift your finances because we can't afford to pay it, throughout the time that you're with us.
Right, I understand.
Okay, so make sure you're reshuffling and all of those good things so that when we are no longer able to pay it, which is usually after your first phase, then you'll be in position to take on and you'll get a discounted rate as well.
Okay, that'd be great.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Any other questions or concerns?
None I can think of right now.
All right, Mr. Yancey.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Troop, he's doing pretty well. He's been able to adjust his schedule so that he could take care of his screenings. Sometimes he works in different locations in Michigan, but he always makes it back to the home base and is able to screen. So those screens, none have been missed and they've all been negative. So we appreciate that. He does have an appointment with the Agera Services in Westland. That's been confirmed. So he does have an outpatient program scheduled. He's not familiar with how that'll go, but that'll be great for him.
Yes.
And other than that, he's only been with us since the 19th of September. So he's real early on. So he's not sure what questions he has until he gets going again. I'll try to help him as best I can navigate this, but he's doing well. He already had his assessment. That was low actually. So he's so far so good.
He hasn't been assessed by a clinical person. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, very good. Go ahead, Mr. Yancey.
So other than that, he's doing well. He was able to take a elongated break to be on Zoom, so that was great. I didn't even recognize him if it wasn't for his voice. So, I don't know if he cut his hair or it's just because of the mask, I really didn't know what he looked like, but
I cut
wasn't
everything.
sure.
I cut everything. Facial,
okay.
hair.
Okay, I thought you had some.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was saying like, okay, I don't know when Mr. Troop is going to be on there. Somebody, I just figured somebody was adjusting the camera for him.
Oh,
Well, once he talked, that was him. So, so he's doing well. He has a good spirit about him. I've talked to him on the phone a couple times, and though he's reluctant or was reluctant to be with us, he's reluctant but not resistant. So we appreciate that. So right
Yes.
now, all is good right now with Mr. Troop.
All right. New look. What made you go for a new look? You look like a little teenage boy, but okay. What made you go for a new look?
Just wanted to start over brand new image wise.
All right. All right. Very good. It looks good on you.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens.
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good report, sir. Your new program, don't get overwhelmed. You're in phase one. We're looking at three main things: testing, counseling, and meeting with the court. You're doing what we asked you to do. We know it's not easy. Ask questions, please. Ask questions. Stay in touch with Mr. Yancey. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, if I might add, Mr. Troop, you do ask questions, and that's good. You are concerned about yourself, and that's good. Those are just great things. So keep asking those questions, as Mr. Reed would say. Keep up the great work. You've hit the ground running. This is the first time I've seen you, so I don't have a new look for you at all. This is the look. But it looks good on you, sir. Keep up the great work. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, very good, Mr. Troop. Anything else for the team?
No, Your Honor.
All right, if nothing else, Mr. Yancey, what's next?
Yes, Your Honor, we want to have him come back on Zoom with us on October 17th at 8:45, but if possible, can we let Mr. Troop do 9 o'clock if he needs to do 9 o'clock?
Absolutely. And Mr. Yancey, I know that the risk assessment from Needs Plus came back low. So I'm gonna place him on a different track.
That's great.
Okay?
That's great.
So I am going to see him. Let me just do one thing. All right. I do need that clinical assessment. We'll see what that says.
Okay.
But for right now, Mr. Yancey, I won't see him back until, are Mondays just better for you, Mr. True?
It really doesn't matter.
All right. I'm gonna see him back on November 7th. And I'll put it at 9:00 a.m. But let's make sure that we get that assessment, because if it's based on his risk need level, he's not going to be on the same track with everyone else.
Okay.
Same program, but not same track.
That's
Okay?
great. That is great.
All right, very good. So, but just know we're here, Mr. Troop, if you need us. We're not leaving you out here to figure it out on your own, okay?
Okay, I appreciate that. I did want to add one more
right.
thing to it. I had one more thing
Yeah.
to say. I wanted to say, God bless you all. Bless you all. Appreciate you.
Yeah, same to you. Thank you. And we appreciate your willingness to work it. Thank you. Now, I
Thank
like
you.
what Mr. Yancey said, reluctant but not resistant. We are really here to help, and we are going to work with you, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. All right. I do not see any additional specialty courts, but Mr. Yancey, you have one for Twitty that's coming up. And so I did see Brad Thompson, Attorney Thompson joined us. Attorney Thompson, what do you have before me today?
Good morning, Your Honor. We had a pretrial set for today for Bidgar Alvarado Castro.
Okay, your client needs to be here. Are they going to join us?
Yeah, they're
Your
here.
client is here. All
Yeah.
right, have you had an opportunity to talk with the prosecuting attorney?
Yeah,
Are you ready to proceed at this time?
yeah, correct.
Okay, let me just wrap up a couple of things and then I'll come right back to you, okay, councils?
Okay, thank you.
It will only take a second. All right, Mr. Yancey and Miss Mack, were you able to look up Mr. Twitty? While I have Mr. Yancey, I'm trying to get that taken care of.
Yeah, I did look it up. I didn't see any payments on any of the cases.
And weren't they due today, the ones that are on?
Yes.
All of those were due today?
Yes.
Mr. Yancey,
I'll contact Mr. Twitty about that.
contact him. We'll hold off on calling Twitty. All right. Thank you, Mr. Yancey. All right, I want to go to, I think that's all. We know that we're on standby for specialty court. And then if you could print out Tuesday's docket, that would be great. And actually, I need Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. You already did it. Look at you. All right.
Judge,
Very
if we
good.
could get copies.
Ms. Mack said no. Yes, of course you can. Of course you can, Mr. Reed.
Myself
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Mack.
Thank you, Ms. Mack.
No problem. You're welcome.
All right. All right, I am ready on council's matter for Mr. Alvarado Castro. I have the following case numbers: SP 135-48631, SP 135-48561. Council, your appearance.
Brad Thompson appearing on behalf of Bidgar Alvarado Castro.
Thank you. And Mr. Alvarado Castro, please state your full name for the record.
Bidgar Ardani Alvarado Castro.
Thank you, and good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
All right. Council, how are we proceeding today?
So I had spoken with Matthew Rosenthal, who said that he was willing to dismiss the misdemeanor, the like no license or suspended license, and then we would plead guilty to the civil infraction, the blocking, crosswalk, or interfering with the pedestrian.
All right, very good. And council, you understand that your client will not be able to get his dismissal until the civil infraction is paid in full?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
All right, very good. And so, Mr. Alvarado, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Thank you. You may place your hand down. Mr. Alvarado Castro, do you understand? You can place your hand down. Do you understand that you have a right to a trial with respect to the misdemeanor that's before this court today, and a right to a hearing with respect to the civil infraction, a formal hearing? Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And because of the deal that the people have offered to you, if I accept your plea of responsible to the civil infraction, do you understand that you are giving up your right to a trial as well as your right to a formal hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, has anyone promised you anything, threatened you in any way to give up those rights?
No, ma'am.
Thank you. Counsel, you may proceed as to the factual basis.
Sure. On or about May 19th, 2022, were you driving a Ford car?
Yes, sir.
And on that day, did you block the crosswalk or interfere with a pedestrian?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, counsel, I am accepting your client's plea of responsible. I'm assessing the statutory fine in the amount of $130. How quickly can Mr. Alvarado Castro get that paid?
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks? All right, so I'm going to put this on my docket for review. That review date is going to be October 18th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. As long as you get that paid, You do not have to come back to court. This one will be closed out and the remaining matter will be dismissed, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you both for your patience. Have a great day.
Yeah, thank you, Your Honor.
too.
Bye-bye.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Griff. I'm good. All right. Okay. Let's see. Mr. Yancey is trying to get in touch with Mr. Twitty. So I think my next docket call is at 10 o'clock. And so we'll be in recess until that time. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Is he coming back today?
No. Hi, Miss Vivian.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is the court clerk. How are you?
I'm doing well. And
Good. Who are you for?
I don't know. I was given 9:45
Okay.
today.
At 10:45?
And I have no case number and no name. So I don't know if there's someone here that requires Spanish. So I'm here as asked. I just, yeah.
Okay. So
I was
you
just
said you were
told.
supposed to be here at 9:45?
Correct, yes.
Okay, so we did that case already, and the defendant, he didn't say that he needed an interpreter, and he spoke English, he understood, and the judge did his case already.
Oh, okay. So I'm all set then?
Yes, ma'am, you're all set.
Okay, well, I'll be standing by if, in case something changes, just,
Okay.
let language services know. Okay, thank you. Have a
Okay.
good day. Bye-bye.
You too, thank you, bye-bye.
Sir, what's your name? Hello, sir? What's your name?
My name,
Yes,
Anwan
sir.
here.
Anwan?
Yes.
What's- I'm sorry, what was the last name again?
Hare as in rabbit, Hare.
Okay. Excuse me, sir?
Yes.
You're supposed to be in courtroom 340.
Okay, thank
And
you.
that's with Judge Millhouse.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
Why does it keep jumping me back to here?
Good morning, Miss Anderson. Can you hear me?
Mr. Vikings, would you like to go in the breakout room with Ms. Anderson?
Yes, but I don't know if she can hear me yet,
Okay.
but I do.
Yeah, it doesn't look like she's connected to audio just yet.
You might have to hold up a sign like Mr. Reed does.
Mr. Parkins,
Yes, Mr. Reed.
I see that Miss Anderson is here. Can she hear you?
No, she cannot. She's not connected to audio. You might have to get out your sign.
I have to make a new one.
No,
I don't have my, I threw the old one away.
Miss Anderson, can you hear me yet? She's not connected, but I'll.
Can you see my sign? What does it say? Connect to audio. Miss Anderson, connect to audio.
Hey, Attorney Reed, are we looking good?
We have Ms. Anderson in a breakout room with Mr. Fikens. She's the 1045 trial. I
Okay,
haven't seen a police officer yet.
I'll stay on, but yeah, if they don't show, I'll entertain any motions. Is that the only trial?
That's the only trial.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Miss Mack,
Yes,
No
Mr.
PO.
Fikens.
we are ready for Miss Anderson's case.
God bless you. Okay. Are
Okay.
they saying they ready?
Yes, Mr. Rosenthal, this is a case of identity theft. She did flag her license, so you know that. She tried to make a police report as well, but there's no police officer. So you know where we stand. And you're on mute, so if you're talking to me, I can't hear you.
We can dismiss per officer, but I would like to annotate that, she did, go through the proper channels for identity theft as well.
I appreciate that, Mr. Rosenthal.
Absolutely.
All right, 36th District Court is back in session. I am ready on Ms. Taylor. Are you with us? Let me just call my 10 o'clock quickly for Makila Gregory, SP 122-89901. Ms. Taylor?
Yes.
Turn her up for me. State your name for the record, your appearance for the record.
Jasmine Taylor, Specialty Court Case Manager.
All right, Ms. Taylor, do you have an update on Ms. Gregory?
Not on this morning, Your Honor. I did reach out to the hospital and I was transferred to the social worker that is handling her case, but they have not returned my call yet. I did leave a message, so I'm just waiting to hear back from that. We still do not have an discharge date at this time either.
Okay, so she's still there, is that correct?
Yes.
All right, very good. Let's do next. You want to try again for Wednesday?
I would rather push her out another week to the 12th. I do know that they have been in constant communication with us. I do know that once they have a discharge date, they will let us know. I would recommend putting her on for the 12th, unless you want to see her again on Wednesday.
No, let's do that. Let's do the 12th, October 12th, 2022, and I'll see her at 10 o'clock a.m.
Okay, got it.
All right, thank you. All right, let's go to Lakeisha Anderson. I have the following case number SP 1324773, counts 1 and 2. For the people, did Mr. Rosenthal? All right, let me go ahead. Ms. Anderson, place your appearance on the record.
Lakeisha Renee Anderson.
All right, good morning, ma'am. And then Mr. Rosenthal, place your appearance on the record for me.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Rosenthal for the people, P84807.
All right, thank you, Mr. Rosenthal. Okay, these matters are scheduled for trial and a formal hearing. How are the parties proceeding?
Judge, is there no officers checked into either the courtroom or online? At this point in time, we'd move to dismiss without prejudice. I also want this court to know, because Ms. Anderson was a victim of identity theft, she did do all the right things. She went to the Secretary of State. She does have her license flagged. She does not own a vehicle at this time. And she attempted to, or made a police report. So she's doing everything the right way. We're glad that she finally got through the process. This court was kind enough last time. She was here and got caught up in a breakout room, and then the system sort of shut down on her and on everyone else. And this court was kind enough to adjourn it to today. I knew Miss Anderson was going to return. I knew she didn't. She just got caught up in a vortex as she went out there in outer space in the internet world, I guess. But she's here today, Judge, and she's been very nice and pleasant about this. We'd move to dismiss.
All right. In response, Mr. Rosenthal?
I have no objection, Your Honor. We don't have a complaining witness, but outside of that, the individual did on their own go through the proper channels to file a police report and flag their ID with the SOS. So we're moving to dismiss.
All right, then both of the matters are dismissed without prejudice. Thank you, Ms. Anderson, for joining us on today.
Thank you.
And I hope things go well for you, okay?
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank all of you all.
Thank you. All right, take care.
I can, all right, I can leave.
Yes, ma'am. You can leave. And you are all right.
All right.
All right. Take care.
All right, you
Okay,
too.
bye-bye. All right, thank you all. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, I appreciate you. And then we'll get with Mr. Griffin and Mr. Yancey about tomorrow's cases. As a matter of fact, can you reach out to them and ask them? I would need to transition to my chambers. But can you reach out and ask them if they have providers coming? No, I'm not finished. I still need to do my 10:30. But ask them if they can staff earlier. Would you all be willing to do that?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Griffin came back on for that. Mr. Griffin, I'm just looking for you. For Tuesday's docket. And there go Mr. Yancey. I want to staff. So do you all have any providers that are coming for our veterans?
I don't know if Mr. Kashari will be joining us, but no, other than that, no.
Okay, can you check with Mr. Kusheri? I have to call the remainder of my docket. I thought I was finished. I'm not. Can you check with Mr. Kusheri and see? I have a telephone appointment at 12:30 that I have to be on. So
what time would you?
okay.
11:30. 11:30.
If we could do 11:30, we would be in good shape. But check with Mr. Kusheri.
Okay, I'll see if he can make it.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Yancey, you know I want to know what's going on with Mr. Twitty.
Yes, sir, I did send you something, but I did contact him. He knew his date was the 3rd, but he didn't process that today was the 3rd. So he was at work. So he said he knew he had to make a payment. He had the money. We wanted to see if we could do an adjourn to pay for Friday because he has to, the last time he paid, he had to send somebody down here. So he has to send somebody down with the money. He can't bring it himself. So if possible, if we can adjourn to pay for October 7th, and he said he could probably pay the balance or most of the balance by his next court date, which would be October 17th. So he's going to do a back-to-back payment.
All right, so Ms. Mack, for all of Mr. Twitty's matters that are on the 10:30 a.m. docket, we are going to adjourn those for Friday, October 7th. I'm not looking at October 7th. Okay, adjourn them for Friday, October 7th at 10:30 a.m. Listen, he's got to get it paid before Friday. He's got to get it paid before Friday, okay?
Okay.
And then Ms. Mack, of course, if they are paid, then all of those will just be closed out and then, yeah, those will just be closed out.
So he's
All
gonna,
right, if he doesn't pay them, then they're gonna go into default and we're gonna start all over again. Okay. All right, so we're in good shape, Mr. Yancey?
I think so, because he's gonna probably send somebody down with a lump sum of money, because I don't know his exact amount, and then we just put that amount on however many it covers. Is that okay?
You
He needs to pay the ones that are on the docket.
On the docket, okay. Okay.
Oh, Mr. Fikens?
Well, I was just going to suggest, because he has a data review coming up on the 17th, and it sounds like he might not be making payment in full or doesn't know exactly what payment in full is, just to cover ourselves, we can tell him to pay before the 7th, but maybe put those adjourned cases on for the 17th, Judge.
Okay, that's a good idea. I'll adjourn them to the 17th, but Mr. Yancey, let him believe he still needs to get on down here and pay it.
Yes.
All right. All right, very good. So I've adjourned them to the 17th.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Yancey.
Thank you.
I have a couple of more matters that I need to place on the record. For Jemiah Adams, I have SP 126-63722. Did she pay?
She did not pass.
That one is a civil infraction, so we will, if we need to reinstate the charge, and then it will go into default judgment. And then on SP 100545501, that was scheduled for dismissal.
Yes.
All right, then it will be Capius with the personal bond. For Javante Alexander, SP 106468082.
He did not pay, and it's a civil infraction as well.
All right, he did not pay, and so the original charge will be reinstated and the matter will be defaulted. For Shannon Arnwine, SP 133-21193.
He did not pay, and yeah, he did not pay.
All right, and where is he? That's a civil infraction?
No, that is not a civil infraction, that's a misdemeanor. It was amended to improper plate.
All right, let's reinstate the original charge, and what does he owe?
$250.
The Capius will be what he owes, $250 cash or surety. All right, and then I don't think I missed anything, is that right?
Correct.
All right, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, we should be ready for 11:30. I'm gonna transition upstairs. So be on call for us, okay?
Yes.
All right,
Judge.
thank you all.
Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Sayers. You are all set unless we call and tell you we need to get back on.
Thanks, Judge.